In today's video, I will be sharing with you something that I am passionate about as my life is kind of shifting with the emergence of this energy in my life, that is the Kundalini Awakening that is happening. And so I want to dedicate today's video to Kundalini, or spiritual awakening and emotional well-being, that how Kundalini contributes towards enhancing our emotional well-being, and what are the challenges that one might go through as the Kundalini is awakened, or even if you are on your spiritual journey, then you will go through the same sequence, same process of change in your life. So when it comes to Kundalini awakening and emotional well-being, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that it's not an easy journey, because most of us, we all carry a lot of emotional baggage in our different energy centers. So when this energy rises, or it decides to rise through you, and it all depends upon the variation of the intensity of this energy within your system. If your energy is really very intense, then you will have to face very intense challenges in terms of eradicating all the blockages from your system, so that the energy could do its work through you. And it is basically an energy of self-transformation, individuation. So it is trying to bring you to your core, the essence of your core, the universal core, which is free from all false ego-based attachments. So that is what we have been learning since we grew up. All our conditioning is happening through our attachment system. And that is another topic I would like to explore in one of my videos about attachment system and Kundalini. How Kundalini is trying to rub off all the attachment conditioning from your system as it rises through you. So when it is trying to rise through you, its purpose is to deprive you, or to wash you of your attachments, all the ego identifications that you might have made on the way through your referencing, your brain's referencing and attachment system might have made. So it is kind of deleting off all that information from your software and trying to pull you out of your dependencies that you have created through those attachments, and trying to put you in your whole so that you can operate as an independent unit. You can operate as an independent unit means like you can take responsibility for your happiness, for your well-being, and for everything in your life. So that is where you begin to co-create your life with the help of the positive essence of this energy. So when Kundalini is rising through you, it will make sure that it will clear the pathways of your energy system, of your chakras, so that your chakras now in their purified form, and it could move through it, and it could let loose its creative powers through you, so that you are in your best essence to co-create your best self. So Kundalini is basically the energy of your best self, and that best self is kind of not dependent on the external factors. This best self has that knowing. It comes into that knowing after the purging process, that all the resources it needs for creating its life are very much present within its internal compass, within its internal energy system. So anything that is outwardly manifested is coming through that knowing and acquisition of those skills that would now allow the person who has undergone the purification of the Kundalini process to manifest his or her life with his own energy of its potential. So when it comes to emotional well-being, Kundalini energy will make sure that all your chakras, they get clearance of any kind of emotional baggage. Wherever you're feeling stuck due to your dependencies on the external agents, whether in the relationships within the family systems or outside the family systems, if the dependency is coming as an addiction, because that is one thing you begin to realize, that how we are addicted in our day-to-day life, and very much unconsciously addicted to work, addicted to games, addicted to mobile technology, addicted to drugs, addicted to alcohol, addicted to any kind of hobby that we excessively participate in. So we will figure out once this energy rises to you that how we are addicted in our day-to-day life to food, to say to exercise. What is it that we often find ourselves doing whenever we are free mindlessly? We reach out for these things because uh, this is a kind of addiction. That is what it's trying to teach you, because a lot of time we use these addictions as defense mechanisms to stay away from a feeling of being alone or feeling our feelings, because we have been brought up in the ways that we are not kind of given that free, safe space to feel our feelings in our family systems. We are told to cheer up, eat a cookie when we were kids, or go to the park and play, watch a movie and cheer up. So, in that way, a lot of energy of emotion and feeling is stuck in our energy centers, in our gut, in our body, and kind of it contracts us, it contracts the flow of energy through us. So every time you find the discomfort rising through you in any area of your life where your emotions are concerned, then fret not, because that is just a process of purification that is just going to bring you back into a much better place, a much freer space, a space of much health and freedom within your own self, where you can feel that you have all it needs to take care of yourself and feel a sense of safety around that. So it is kind of bringing you out of your attachment systems, which are kind of not healthy, that you have acquired since your childhood. So if your attachment systems are kind of, they made you not feel your emotions fully, and you didn't develop that skill of regulating your emotion fully, then you might find yourself taking rescue in a lot of addictive ways. So this energy brings your attention to all those unhealthy ways of living, and it is trying to change your lifestyle. As you purge yourself, you surrender to this energy and you decide to work on yourself. That is the most important part. Have you decided to work on yourself? Have you gotten rid of the fear this energy has created by really bringing a big transformation and change in your life that is beyond your control? So if you have surrendered and you're ready to take a leap from there onwards and ready to cooperate with this energy, then you're definitely going to clear your pathways, your emotional pathways, and regulate your emotions in the ways which are going to serve you well, which are going to bring you to your ideal individuation process, where you have taken the responsibility for your well-being, for your relationships, for your happiness, for the choices you make, and kind of you have come out of that vicious cycle of complain and blaming other people. It is not, it is the toughest thing to do. Believe me, it is the toughest thing to do, because it's very easy to play a victim. It's very easy to blame other people for your problems, or if your emotion is hurt or your expectation is not met. It is very, very easy to point the finger and tell to the other person that, hey, see, you did it to me and you are responsible. But it is not what's happening in your Kundalini Awakening process. It won't let you do that. If you continue doing this kind of displaying behaviors, you will find yourself in trouble, because she's your teacher, and her purpose is to guide you to your wholeness and to bring you out of your paths from those perspectives or behaviors which are stuck into other people's energies. So it's kind of pulling your energetic cords out of other people's energy system, so that you can come into your wholeness, into your whole energy system. And this part is the toughest part, when it is kind of being a strict teacher to you and not letting you escape its kind of guidance, because it really wants you to come pull out your energy cords where they are toxically hooked on to other people's energy cords, where you're dependent on other people. So it will make sure that you come out of that toxic process and begin to take a lead on in a healthy way towards your life journey. So, emotional well being is very important in this process. You will continuously come across challenges unless you begin to start paying attention to what is it in your life that needs to be changed, and you start taking steps and start bringing those shifts in your energy system and in your life, because Kundalini energy's purpose is all to raise your vibration, to bring you to your highest self, to bring you to your heart's potential. So it will not stop. Like there is a saying, remember that at first, like you were chasing God, and now God is chasing you. So it is that kind of situation. Like we were craving, like we crave. I want to meet with divine. What is my essence? What is my purpose? But taking a leap into the divine, it's not that all blissy situation. It is a very messy situation when you are undergoing that process, because this path, the spiritual path, is the toughest path, and you have to endure the toughest journeys on this path. And your tests will decide how much you could endure those tests, and the the more you surrender to endure those tests, the easier your journey will keep on becoming. So this is not an easy journey. The journey of positive change is not an easy journey. We all like to be positive, we all love positivity, but we live in the world of polarization, and our challenge is how to sail through that process and come into our unity, come into the balance and harmony through conquering that polarization within us, that conflict within us, that existential conflict that all of us are enduring. Like we all want to reach somewhere that is safe, that is peaceful, where we can feel contented, happy, and safe. And Kundalini is your ground to start on your journey towards that process, provided you have decided to surrender to this energy, provided you have decided to take on these challenges as they come, because you have no choice left. I keep on repeating, if the Kundalini energy is intensely working through your system and you are resisting it, your life is going to be very, very tough. I have endured that resistance in the initial years of Kundalini Awakening, and I can vouch for it that your life will become very difficult unless you decide to surrender and go through the transformation process and spend time alone, reflect, do your work, do the things that could allow your energy to become clear the blockages from your system. So, whatever discomfort emerges, try to work with compassion, self compassion, and kindness through it, because it is trying to bring you towards your emotional well being. Remember, Kundalini energy's purpose is first to clear your chakras, your energy systems, to raise your vibration, to bring you into a place of wholeness where you are a complete individual unit who understands that you are responsible for co creating your life. You're responsible for your miseries, and you're responsible for your happiness or challenges. Once you are into that space of knowing, you've already done a lot of work on yourself, and you will start feeling and its benefits, like how much freedom you feel with this kind of placement in your energy system. And through that sense of freedom only, you can contribute and really reach out and help other people. Because if we are operating from our own baggage and defense mechanisms and fear based ego, we are not in a healthy place to reach out and help others without either getting manipulated or manipulating other people. So it is trying to make you very honest towards your purpose, and it is making you very honest in how you deal with your own energy system, so that your dealing with the outer world is also going to be very transparent and honest. It is all about transparent communication with yourself. And when you have done enough work on yourself and you have transparently communicated with yourself, where all your ego defenses are no longer working, so there is a lot of transparency. You're able to see your shadow side. And if you're able to work on your shadow side, then you have those healing capacities to help and reach out to other people who are not able to work on their shadow side. So, Kundalini energy is trying to purge you of your shadow behaviors, of your shadow sides, which are in the unconscious, which are making you operate through your subconscious systems in the ways that you're not aware of it. And it's basically an energy of cleansing, purification, individuation, and it's trying to bring you and ground you into your secure attachment with yourself. So maybe one of the videos will talk about the secure attachment and how Kundalini energy is really trying to bring you. If you have had challenges as a child and your attachment system in your family was such that you didn't get the secure attachment, then this energy is your guiding mother and father, and it is really kind of persuading you to reparent yourself and your belief systems and your core belief systems, so that you can feel good about yourself and about your life and take responsibility for your life and be of service to others as well. I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and if you would like to watch more videos on Kundalini awakening or spiritual awakening and what are the different processes that a person goes through in this awakening process, then do subscribe to my channel and share this video with as many people as possible so that it could benefit them as well. See you soon. Stay blessed.